and 2. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Moffitt. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Kentucky's offense will take the field first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looking to throw on 3rd. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time. from the shotgun, the inside give. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and managing. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. They stop him short and will have a big 4th down coming. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Creates a little space. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. It won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Trying play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here comes the hurry up. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on, is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Racing down the left side. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
He'll take it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's House. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time play.
There he goes! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers! They'll try to tack one more on their score. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking downfield on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. The QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Kentucky going quickly. The play-action fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's got some space. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point is good.
21, Kentucky, 7.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Dumps it off to the flats. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's House. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Running it to the right. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it?
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pick up there. Clemson jumps to the line. Play action. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He wants it all. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
And the Wildcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. The short hands, it's Marion. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense on.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Line getting set on 2nd down. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Now he's looking to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson!
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He's bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there. You know what?
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let us find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And the returner will be brought down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive here.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Pocket breaking down. And that's a live ball behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for room. It's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This Clemson defense has been something across the entire game. Old school lockdown.
I mean, unbelievable. Shutting down everything you want to do. Shutting down the run. Shutting down the pass. This defense has been lights out. We've seen a lot of great defensive performances from the Clemson Tigers. This is right up there with the best of them.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Can't connect on his first throw.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you've put them in a very predictable passing situation.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Touchdown, Wildcats! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
The give out of the gun. Ball is loose. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having 6.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kentucky, 14.
Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. RPO complete to open the drive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to sneak it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Completes it in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. grabbed in the backfield. It's Marion. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here comes Clemson with another first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he's going to try to return this one. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Kentucky sent out the punting unit. Hauls it in at the 40. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. When you know you have a team outclassed,